In the cardological journey of the Queen of Clubs, we meet a soul gifted with intellectual authority, discernment, and a deep inner commitment to truth. But as with all birth cards, it's the planetary influence that reveal the intricate melody behind the outer character. Let's explore how the 8 planetary cards shape this queen's path and illuminate her inner and outer worlds. Mercury reveals how she processes information, and with the 10 of spades here, her mind is built for endurance and mastery. She's the type who can dive headfirst into complex systems or long-term projects without flinching. Mental work is rarely just surface level. It's thorough, sometimes obsessive, always transformative. This placement makes the Queen of Clubs a natural strategist and problem solver, but it also warns of burnout if she doesn't balance intensity with rest. The Queen of Clubs already leans towards the mental realm. This Mercury amplifies it with purpose and pressure. In relationships and aesthetic choices, the 5 of Clubs brings curiosity, flexibility, and a need for mental stimulation. She values freedom in love, not detachment, but a relationship where ideas can flow and growth is encouraged. Emotionally, she can pivot quickly, sometimes surprising even herself with how fast she evolves. While this keeps her relationships fresh, it can also create friction with those who need more stability. As a queen of thought, she learns that love is not just about harmony, but evolution. Mars pushes forward with the 3 of Diamonds, a card of creative friction and value experimentation. She's driven to explore multiple paths, often torn between practicality and self-expression. There's ambition here, but also restlessness, a hunger to do things differently, to question the rules of worth and work. This can be her superpower, sparking innovation and originality, or her struggle, if indecision clouds her vision. With awareness, she channels this into groundbreaking ideas that challenge the status quo. Jupiter expands what it touches, and with the Ace of Spades, this queen is destined to grow through transformation. She has a natural connection to cycles of death and rebirth, not necessarily physically, but in identity, purpose, and understanding. Her biggest breakthroughs often come after major inner shifts or radical awakenings. There's a deep spiritual hunger in this card, pushing her to seek truth beyond dogma. When she leans into this gift, she becomes a guide through the unknown for others. Saturn teaches life's hardest lessons, and the 7 of Hearts tests emotional trust and vulnerability. There's often early experiences of emotional instability or disappointment that push her to build stronger boundaries. She may find herself questioning whether people are genuine or struggling to express her deeper needs. But through these challenges, she matures emotionally, developing wisdom in matters of the heart. With time, she becomes someone others trust, not for emotional sweetness, but for emotional honesty. Uranus brings the unexpected, and with the 7 of Diamonds here, her breakthroughs often come through loss or letting go of material attachments. Financial ups and downs, value shifts, or spiritual tests involving money might mark her life. She may intuitively sense that security doesn't come from accumulation, but alignment. When she's tuned into a higher vision, this placement helps her create from a place of spiritual authenticity, not ego. It invites her to redefine success in deeply personal terms. Neptune dissolves boundaries, and the 5 of Spades brings an instinct for lifestyle change and reinvention. She may be drawn to nomadic living, unusual wellness paths, or spiritual journeys that defy convention. At times, this can lead to escapism or a fear of being pinned down. But if she embraces change as a teacher, rather than a distraction, she becomes a model for soulful adaptability. This placement whispers, evolve but stay honest, especially with yourself. Pluto transforms through surrender and intensity, and the Jack of Hearts is the ultimate spiritual servant. This card asks her to sacrifice ego for love, not in a self-erasing way, but in service to something higher. Her transformation comes when she embraces vulnerability as power and compassion as strength. At her core, she's here to love deeply, even when it's inconvenient, and to hold a mirror to others' hearts through her own emotional evolution. This is the Phoenix path. She rises through devotion. The Queen of Clubs is no ordinary mind. She's a beacon of intellectual insight guided by emotion, intuition, and spiritual drive. Each planetary card adds a new note to her song, challenging her to live not just smartly, but soulfully. And when she owns all of it, the strength, the friction, the wisdom, she becomes a light for others walking similar paths.